Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new. My name is TianaSims. That is what I go by here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be bringing you some of my favorite Sims for cooking mods. Alright, so welcome everyone. My model sim here today who is going to be helping us out is Mr. Orange Moretti himself. And he is the chef of my game. He is also a part of my main save. And he is married to my legacy sim, Miss Chloe. And so I thought, what not a better, sim to kind of talk about what we're going to talk about today. And he just got off of work, so he is, dushed out in his culinary attire. The first mod up is the Oni Cookbook. The Oni Cookbook can be found in your kitchen area and in your kitchen appliances. If you go down to the bottom, depending on how many appliances that you do have in your game, it is going to be right here in the middle, and it is the Oni's Recipe Pack. So it looks just like this. I already have one on their counter because they do use this mod quite frequently, but this is what it looks like. It does have a couple swatches, so it has this like paper bag swatch, it has this kind of red green swatch. It reminds me of like Christmas paper a little bit. It has this swatch as well, this blue swatch, and then it has this swatch. Personally, I prefer the cardboard paper bag one. I don't know, I just think it's really cute. So that's where you can find it in your build and buy. As for our general gameplay, there are two options. So there is cook and there is put in inventory. If you do put it in your inventory, you can take it to other places and other lots and have your Sims cook recipes from there without having to go into free, build mode and place one down. There are a number of different categories here. So there are drinks, gourmet meals, baking, meals, ingredients, grilled food, cooked together with, and anime food. And then there's also desserts, lunchbox, and instant foods. So we're going to go, one by one, and we'll see if there is something that Orange wants to make. So starting off with drinks, there are a couple drinks here. So we have an iced Americano, an iced cafe latte, iced macchiato, iced cappuccino, iced cafe mocha, and bottled beer. I'm not sure why my icons aren't showing up. I apologize for that. But we'll just have Orange get out some bottled beer so y'all can kind of see what it looks like. And voila, right? So the bottled beer looks just like this. It's very cute, and I love the fact that it has Simlish on it and not regular Sim language. I absolutely love that. But yes, so this is what the bottle looks like, and so he can take it out and he serves it, and when he serves it, it serves into many different ones. So this is good if your sim is maybe having like a party or something and they want different sims to kind of come and get drunk and stuff like that. If you are playing with base mental, because I do play with base mental in my game, it will give you a kind of a drunk effect. So I'm just going to get Orange to grab a serving really quick so y'all can see what I am talking about. And as you can see, it's really detailed. So the beer does fizz up once it's really nice. And yeah, I absolutely love that. As you can see, he's like stirring it around. And it should give him a little bit of like a tipsy moodlet when he finishes it. Yep. So it gave him a tipsy moodlet from drinking. But we're going to put these up because our kiddos are home and we don't want them to come in and see. So let's look. In terms of gourmet meals, there only are a couple that I have actively downloaded because with this mod, you do have to download the recipes separately. So for example, the gourmet meals include cucumber, sushi, ratatouille, and lamb steak. And then if we go to bake, there also are some other options. I also have other, of course, cooking mods we're going to go over in this video as well. And so I like to get this mod because it has different forms of cooking that my other ones do not, and different recipes. And so this one has a Victoria sponge cake, which is absolutely beautiful, y'all. And then there is a white chocolate raspberry tart, which is really cute. And then for meals, these are the couple. So there's a panzanella, there's a cream stew with salmon, there's some veggie platter, and most of these are cultural meals, which I thought was very important to kind of have in my game because I try to play with some from different backgrounds. There's some bao here, there's some Taiwanese beef noodle soup. And yeah, shrimp egg rolls, crab ragoons, stuff like that. And let's keep looking. So we have anime food as well. I recently just got into anime, and so I absolutely love this category because it's really, really cute. These pink donuts are one of my favorites. So some of these meals only come with like one serving, but the ones that do have multiple servings, if you look down here and you press this arrow, it's going to show you what they look like in party servings, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to get Orange to take out a family size of these donuts. Donuts look like fresh out of the oven. So they give you a little box and everything, which I think is so cute. And yeah, I think these are the perfect little gift that you can also take to like little birthday parties and stuff as well. It is one of my favorites. And then it has like a little donut box. So let's say your son wanted to create their own like retail shop with Get to Work, they could do that. The next book I want to share with you all is the TianaSims Cookbook. So just like the Oni book, it is going to be found in your appliances in your kitchen area. So right here, as you can see, there are different swatches of them, and they are literally so cute. Depending on like what my sim is making, sometimes I will go and like change it week per week. This swatch is one of my favorites. Blue is my favorite color, but I also love the fact that you can like see a little bit of the food that is being made. And then this one is another one of my favorite swatches because I love pizza. But yeah, so I just wanted to show y'all what it looks like in Build By. So with the TianaSims cookbook, there are two things that you can kind of do here. So you can rename this cookbook, kind of similar to the next mod we'll go over, which is the Grannies Cookbook, the Tiana Cookbook. Like if you wanted to do more of a storyline and you wanted your sim to pass this book down generation by generation, that is something that could happen. So Chloe's grandmother is named April. So if we want to say this is Grandma April's cookbook, we can do that. And see, it automatically changes to the cookbook. And it's so nice. All right, so in terms of recipes, there is breakfast, desserts, meals, and canning. So in order for canning to work, you do have to have the cottage living stuff pack. I mean, not stuff pack, expansion pack, because that is where all of this stuff kind of came from, and canning, the canning skill was derived from. Also, if you are going to can, you have to have each of these ingredients in your Sims inventory already in order to can. So that's why these are completely marked off for orange here. But in terms of the breakfast, desserts, and meals, they don't have to have the specific items in their inventory. So for breakfast, I have baked beans and cheese on toast, and then some soft boiled eggs. And as you can see, kind of similar to the other ones that we were talking about, for the Oni's cookbook, if you use the drop down arrow here, it also gives you the opportunity to look at different forms. So there's a family size and a party size, which is really, really cute. So I'll get Orange to make some of that while we are sitting here going over the rest of the recipes. And then next, we also have the dessert section. And so I like to, again, not have too many recipes that go on top of each other. So these recipes are different than the other ones that I have. So there are jam and cream scones. There's some chocolate covered strawberries, a tres leches cake, a farmyard cupcakes, which I think are really cute, especially if we're gonna have like a farm day or something. That's one of my favorite things to do. And then a cranberry cheesecake. So these are just some of the desserts that I have downloaded. And just as a reminder, this cookbook also uses an extra part on Patreon as well. So if you want this mod and you want these specific recipes, you have to download these specific recipes in order for them to pop up in your game. And lastly, after desserts, we have general meals. So I do have a couple of more meals. So we have deviled eggs, we have cornbread, we have an egg salad sandwiches, we have some veggie fried rice, some salmon cheese, cream cheese sandwiches, some buttermilk fried chicken, some lasagna, some shrimp and grits, some goat curry, some chicken fajitas. And these are more southern-based foods, and I wanted that to be incorporated, again, because all of my Sims come from different walks of life. So those are all of the recipes that I have for the Tiana cookbook. I'm actually going to let Orange make that breakfast that we were talking about. And this mod is really detailed. So we had him making some, I think it was egg and cheese sandwiches or something like that. And, oh, it was baked beans and cheese toast. But as you can see, he pulled out bread, and then he is moving bread around in his little pan here. He's putting some seasonings on them. Come on, Mr. Chef. And, oh, as you can see, the kiddos are in the background. And yeah, so now he is making the beans. And I just love how detailed this mod is. I could literally watch my Sim cook forever, and I would be so happy with it. So it looks like he is done making the food, and as you can see, this is what it comes out to. So he has his cheese toast, and now he has his beans, and he is next up we have Grannies Cookbook. So similar again to the other two items that we were looking at, the Grannies Cookbook is also found in the appliances section, and there are many different swatches for this Grannies Cookbook as well. I did a review of this on my channel a couple years ago, and since then a lot more swatches have been added, and I absolutely just love that. Kind of similar to what I do with the TianaSims mod, I will go ahead and change different ones depending on the day and how my Sim is feeling. So, one thing that I absolutely love about this Grannies Cookbook mod is the fact that there are different categories. And so we have our general Grannies recipes, we have our general snacks, and then we have our general specialty recipes as well, which I absolutely love. So with the Tiana Cookbook, you can also rename the cookbook as well. So in terms of appetizers, these are the ones that I have. I have so many here because this is my main cooking mod. But we have sage and onion stuffing, some party biscuits, some fairy bread, some princess party bags. I absolutely love this one if my kiddos have a birthday party. And then I have some spooky party bags for like some other ones as well if they want to have like another party. Same thing with these potato faces. These are mostly like my toddler based meals, and then if they're having a party, I will pull these out. We also have barbecue. So these are ones that your Sim is actually going to make outside on the grill. And I have some shrimp and mackerel skewers, some barbecue chicken, some s'mores dip, some burgers because they're shaped like bears. So cute. Some pig sausage buns and some barbecue ribs and baked beans. And then if we go to breakfast, these are my breakfast recipes. So I have some honey banana toast and a side bowl, some egg soldiers, breakfast cereal, and then the full fry up. So some of my favorites from these are the hot cross buns. They just look so delicious. This full fry up is also another one of my favorites, specifically either the family or the party size, because I just think the way it looks is so cute. And the breakfast cereal is another one of my favorites as well. So is the acai bowl, if it's a family or party size. Because look, y'all, just look how cute that is and vibrant and pretty. And then next up we have desserts. I have a bunch of desserts because Orange used to be a pastry chef. So that's why this one's like a little bit longer to open up. But we have all of these, which is really, really fun. Some of my favorites are this gingerbread house, these love heart shortbread cakes, and then there's a unicorn and horse cake somewhere up here, which I absolutely love. The pumpkin spice lattes cakes are also really nice as well. And then we have a dark chocolate, and these are the horse cakes I was talking about. And I have them in all different colors because I just think they're so cute. And then we have the unicorn cake. Okay, and then lastly, we have our meals. So these are our meals. I actually have a bunch of these as well. So there is a teddy bear picnic, and this is actually a picnic basket, which is really nice because if you don't have cottage living, which is the expansion that the actual picnic basket came with, you can download this mod and you can have a picnic basket, which is really fun. And then some of my favorite recipes from this are going to be the cauliflower chickpea tacos, especially for my vegetarian sims. I love that because I am vegan in real life. And these chickens, these pizzas. So the buffalo chicken pizza is another one of my favorite because they just look so good coming out the oven. And this crown roast, because Orange is a vampire and I just think it screams vampire. So those are all of the general recipe categories. If we go to snacks, there are some here. So there are a number of cold drinks. So we have some Princess Party Juice. I love this one as well. If my kiddos are having a birthday party, we have some bubble teas. So if you don't feel like going to Copperdale to get you some bubble tea, there are some here. And some other stuff. So I'll just get Orange to get maybe a rainbow fruit smoothie. Let's see. I know you're hungry. We'll let you eat later. He's not even that hungry. Like, he can literally wait. Put it down, Orange. You have other things you gotta work with. Hi, Chloe. Okay, so those kind of quick drinks and cold drinks are just grabbed out of the fridge, so you don't have to worry about your sim taking time to prepare any of those, which I think is awesome. And then lastly, we have our snacks and our hot drinks. So when it comes to hot drinks, it's literally the same exact thing. But these are made using the coffee machine, and so your sim has to have a coffee machine, and they'll just use it that way. And one of my favorite things to make through this is the tea and biscuits. I think that is it's so fun to see your sims make that. And then lastly, for the snacks, there are a couple here, and they just pull them out of the fridge as well. So for example, if I wanted Orange to get like some apple slices, he would just kind of pick that up and go with that. And then lastly, for special recipes, there are a couple of gourmet ones. So there is a gourmet cheese board, some prawn cocktails, and some rainbow sushi. And all of these are really, really okay. Nice. So now we are moving on to the cooking adjacent mods. So one of my other favorite things that is in this house is going to be this lovely water machine. It is a Filtro Cacto, and I absolutely love this because it's just another fun way for your Sims to get water. And it does come in a bunch of different colors, which is really, really nice. So if we look here, it comes in this color, which is the one that matches the kitchen. There's also a blue one, a white one, a gray one, and all of these other colors. This color is also really, really pretty as well. And yeah, it matches everything in the house so nicely. We have this popcorn maker from Around The Sims 4. So this one does require the movie Hangout stuff pack, because that is the one where I believe the popcorn maker came from, or it's the Cool Kitchen stuff. But more details will be about that in the description down below. But yes, these are just some of my favorite ones, and it comes in a bunch of different swatches for your Sims overall needs. If we go into live mode, we can see that your Sim can make some popcorn with it. So there is some butter popcorn, caramel popcorn, cheddar popcorn, and kettle popcorn. I am a kettle popcorn lover, so I'm going to get Orange to go ahead and make some kettle popcorn really quickly. And as you can see, he flips it up, he puts the little popcorn in, and then he just watches it pop. So you have to wait until the popcorn pops, and after that your Sim will kind of come back and get it when it is time. Next we have this Occult Cookbook. So this Occult Cookbook comes in so many swatches, and it reminds me of like a grimoire or something from like the Vampire Diaries, just based on the swatches. I absolutely love this swatch, and again, it can be found in that appliances section in the kitchen section. And so kind of similar to everything else, you can rename this book as well. And then there are a lot of different recipes here. So there are some alien recipes. I don't have aliens in my game, so that's why they're not there. I'm not one that plays a lot with aliens, but there is some mermaid stuff here, and so I do have a mermaid Sim in my save. And there's some pufferfish nigiri, a fish pie, clam chowder, and then mud carp. And then in terms for plant Sims, I have nothing for them. So all of the recipes for this are actually downloaded by themselves, so that's why I don't have ones for Sims that I don't play with. Next is Spellcaster. So there are a lot here, but your Sim has to have certain things in their inventory in order to be able to make some of these recipes, except for these pumpkin scones and pumpkin stew. And then if we go to Werewolf, there are a couple here. So we have raw meat, blue steak, and steak tartare. And lastly, for my vampires, there's not a lot in here as well. I normally play with vampires, but I just did not have enough time to find some recipes. So that is that. But I wanted to show y'all Alright, so that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was very informative for you all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I am so excited to talk to you all soon. Alrighty, bye angels.